Good morning, students. Today though we have completed the poem Vocation, I have given you explanation, I have given reference to context question also. And already we have completed the chapter Leaving the Valley with all types of question answers. In Vocation poem, we had a little bit left. That part I'm going to complete today, right? So in Vocation, this particular poem, you all have gone through the poem. I know that the poem shows us the desire of a small boy. Okay, the boy, when the day starts, when he hears the bell at 10 o'clock in the morning, from that time he starts to think his desired life. When he comes across a person who sells bangles, he feels his life is quite easy and quite good than his own life, so he tries to think to have such a life. Then again, when he comes back from his school, that time also when he meets another person, he again starts to think that his life is quite good than his own. And when at night he goes to his bed, that time when he when he hears the whistle of the watchman, he thinks that if he were a watchman. Okay, because of he thinks that his life is not good enough and he wants to have a life better than his own. And whomever he finds new, means he doesn't know anything about that person, he thinks that that life is better than him. So this is all about the poem Vocation. I know many of you also think that if I were a teacher, then I would have given so many tasks and I would have done the works done by my teachers instead of taking the toil by learning all these things, right? Okay. So in the same poem, I will go into the explanation part. Like when those lines were there in front of us, when we were going through the lines were written in such a way that we could visualize the description, right? So that means those lines, those words were imagery. Now what is an imagery? An imagery is a literary technique that makes us visualize the description or makes us visualize the words. Okay, so here means as soon as we go through those lines, that picture automatically comes to our mind. We can, as if that picture is in front of us, like this. So here you can find the line, the lane is dark and lonely. The lane is dark and lonely. Yes, I know you all can visualize a lane that is completely dark and no one is there. Okay, and the street lamp stands like a giant. Though here is one street lamp, picture of a street lamp, but still you all can visualize a lane that is completely dark, no one is there, only the street lamp stands over there like a giant with one red eye in its head. Red eye means that part where the bulb is there. So with one red eye in its head. As soon as you all go through these lines, these three lines, you all can get the picture very clear. Okay, so this is called imagery. So with the help of these certain words, these lines can make us visualize the picture. We can have the picture within our mind. Yes, that means imagery is the language or literary technique that produces pictures in the minds of the readers. Means creates a picture or makes us visualize a picture. So this is all about imagery. Now here you will find two tasks, that in the poem Vocation we can have some visual imagery and some auditory imagery. Visual imagery means as soon as we read the description, we get the picture, and that is visual, means we can visualize that. Yes, and when we what is auditory imagery, means the line itself or the word itself speaks of some sound. Okay, so when there is a picture, means it speaks of a description that produces a picture within our mind, that is visual. And when it provides sound, as soon as sound related words, as soon as we hear the word, we get the sound as if it's there, we can hear, right? That is auditory imagery. Now this task you are going to do the worksheet which is provided along with this. So when you all will do the work, when you all will complete this chart and we'll come back, we will definitely discuss this. Okay, now next come to this section. Here is one extract from the poem I am thankful for. Obviously you all are also thankful in your life for something, definitely the reason is there. So here also we find an extract which also produces some imagery. Okay, different type of imagery, visual, tactile, auditory, gustatory, kinetic, kinesthetic. Okay, so now let us go through these lines. Okay, and again you need to fill up all these blanks. Okay, means by reading this extract, whatever visual imagery you all get, or tactile, or kinesthetic, or auditory, or gustatory, whatever you all get, you will be writing over there. Okay, so when you all will do that and will come back, I will discuss these answers. These answers may vary. This particular answer will not vary, but you can express in a different, maybe I will be taking though I will be trying to highlight all the words, maybe you all will write 1 or 2 words. So whatever, you need to go through the extract minutely so that you all can find out this. Though I will be giving the explanation right now. Now the extract says, I am thankful for my grandmother's smile. So I am thankful for my grandmother's smile. Okay, those who are having your grandmothers, you all can visualize, I hope. Rainbows. As soon as we hear the word rainbow, that comes in our mind. And a shelf full of books. The laughter of my friends. My grandfather whistling. And corn popping. Mangoes in summer. Birthday cakes. There also you all can visualize, I know. And spicy vegetable curries. Dance classes, football games, and brush strokes across a canvas. My old pillow, my warm blanket, and a glass of cool lemonade in summer. This is quite clear. It's lucidly explained over here. You all can go understand the poem. It's very simple, this extract. So now you need to identify. I know you all have you all have come to understand the imagery part. Okay, now you need to make them in their right category. You need to fit them in their right category. Okay, that is visual, means that is sight, it comes under that. We can see that. Touch or tactile means that is meant to be touched only, means we can feel like this. Then sound, that will produce some sound over here. Taste, it will be definitely related to some food item or something like that. And movement, kinesthetic means that means something physical movement that you can locate. So this way you are going to fill it up. When you all will fill it up, we'll come back, we will definitely discuss the question answer part. And along with this particular thing, I have given the answers of worksheet 1 of Leaving the Valley. Some of you have asked this to provide the answers, so I have tried. Now here, make sentence, this part the answer may vary because I have written a simple one for all of your so that all can go through these lines. You are free to form your own sentences. Okay, now I have provided the word meanings and sentences also somehow I have written down. This is just for example. The meaning also can be different, so try to write the meaning as per the text. Okay, based on the text. So that in that manner only these words are provided, and sentence also I have written over here. So you can go through this, it will be given to your study material also. Okay, so from Leaving the Valley, this was being asked, so I have provided, and in vocation part this particular part was left, so it is done. Now I want all of you to open your exercise book and to do this work. When you all will finish this, I will start my discussion.